What's going on, everyone? Greg Ferris back here at Ferris for Fitness, and this video here is going to be showing you guys how you can set up 531. Jim Wendler's 531. His powerlifting program is an upper-lower split for both bodybuilders and powerlifters. If you follow my channel for a while, you know I've been running it for the past 7 months. This week, last week, will actually be my last week, and then I'll be switching things up completely. I won't be doing 531 at all anymore. Really good program. I recommend it for a lot of people. Probably people that are even more advanced than I am. I'm kind of backtracking with the advancement of programs, you want to call it that. But I highly recommend it for people who probably have been training for, less, like probably around 3 or 4 years. And again, anytime after that as well. So I definitely recommend if you just starting off, you could probably get away with something more frequent training as far as the heavy movements, not just once a week. But anyways, I'll have an entire video describing my kind of experience with it. All I wanted to do in this video is kind of lay out what I've been doing the past 3 or 4 months, using it as an upper-lower split as opposed to my 5-day split, which I started with. So I'm not going to get into too much detail. What I'm pretty much going to do is to show you guys how I do my upper days. And then the second part of the video, I'll probably just show you guys how I do my lower days. I'm not going to get into rep ranges and sets and things like that. Unless you want to just comment, and I'll kind of answer questions as far as that goes. It's a really generic template if you don't know where to start. So without further ado, here we go, guys. Like I said, this is 531, Wendler's 531 as an upper-lower split, which is probably how most people run it, unless you do like 3 days a week. So I recommend you do a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, so your off days would be Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Or even what I think is better is a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, because then 3 of your sessions are following a rest day, as opposed to right here, only 2 of your sessions are following a rest day. So I actually have done this one, but that's mostly just because of my schedule. Don't think it's a huge problem, but I probably think this would be a little bit better for overall recovery. So that's how I break it up as far as a 4-day split. And you can do the same thing if your schedule's kind of wacky, but as long as you're hitting everything twice a week, go upper, lower, you can start your week with lower, it doesn't really matter. But here's how I'll show you guys how I've done my upper routine. So the first exercise I do, of course, is always going to be bench or overhead press. Again, that protocol is going to be whatever week it is for 531. And like in my previous videos, I've kind of gone over how I do my volume work. But I always start off my upper days with either bench or OHP, depending on which workout it is. And then my second exercise of the day is always for my back. So it's going to be H or V row. So that just means horizontal or vertical row there. Then I go on to an assistance press here. So the only rule I have for my assistance press, it won't be in the same range that the bench and overhead press is. So if I flat bench, I'm not going to do dumbbell press. And if I overhead press, I'm not going to do dumbbell shoulder press, right? So I'll make sure I do like flat and incline, or straight vertical and horizontal press there. Just make sure it's not in the same plane of motion. And then the fourth exercise, again for your back, I just do whatever I didn't do on the second exercise. So again, if I do horizontal here, it's vertical there, and vice versa. And usually on these third and fourth exercises, like I said, I won't go over like volume and sets and reps, but the volume is a little bit decreased here because I've already used those muscles prior to the workout, of course. So that's kind of the core of the training, those 4 exercises there. Again, pretty simple, pretty basic stuff. And then for some of my fluff stuff, number 5, I have either a chest or delt isolation. So again, that won't be both here. It'd be one or the other. So maybe like on bench day, I do delts because I'm hitting my chest a little bit more. And then on OHP day, I do chest flies or something like that. So I'll pick one of those. And then again, later on in the week, so if I do bench and delt iso, when I do my overhead press, I'll then do a chest iso, right? So just alternating those with your workouts. And then again, 6th exercise will be bicep or tricep. Same kind of thing there. On bench days, if I want to do biceps, and then on OHP days, I want to do triceps, I just pick one there. Again, I don't get too picky with that. And even if you wanted to, you could probably get away with doing both of these here or both of those and doing like 7 exercises, as long as the volume's pretty minimal. So that's it for the upper portion of the upper-lower split. And I'll come back real quick and get the second part, showing you guys how you break it up with a lower body in the upper-lower split.